are all into this too as well. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
You know, I did a TV series called Ex-Wives of Rock like 7 years ago, and on the show we had a medium come on, and immediately the medium came through with Jani, right?
Okay, really?
And this was before I even thought about writing a second book. And I thought about this yesterday, and I thought, wow, I wonder if that's what she meant. She goes, he wants to know how the book is coming along. And I go, oh, the book is selling great, you know, it's doing well. And she goes, no, like she goes, no, the second book, the one he's going to help you write. And I went, huh, that's weird. I haven't even thought about writing a second book. And then I thought about that yesterday. I wonder if that's what she meant or he meant, you know, like with this book. Getting that out there, kind of. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. It does make sense. I think if it was me, especially after I was gone, I would want every enemy of mine to feel my revenge from the grave. You know what I mean? Everyone who ever harmed me, I would want to walk in fear, especially if I was married to Bobby Brown. Have you out there?
I mean, I don't know. I could be just sounding hokey, but like, you know, maybe that's what she meant. Maybe that's what he means. Like, you know, I believe that there's, you know, beyond the grave. I believe that, you know, I believe Tyler Henry is real. I think he has a gift. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, who's Tyler Henry?
I think that's true.
Who is Tyler Henry?
Tyler Henry is a celebrity medium. If you ever look it up on like YouTube, you can see him reading people. He's got a gift that is bizarre.
You know, I've always thought, because I have all these private investigator databases, you know, and if someone called me up, I could look up their phone number and I would know their neighbors' names and the names of their relatives and stuff like that. I didn't know their credit score within a few minutes. I could really be really good at doing that psychic hotline. I should get into that one day.
Can you do reverse IPs on like on usernames?
Yeah, actually I can. Yeah, that's how I got started, was tracing email addresses for cyber stalking investigations. That's why my website,
really?
emailrevealer.com. Yeah, that's
that's awesome. I might have a couple of people I might want to send to you.
You have a lot of cyber stalkers?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have a lot of people who are just, you know, mostly instigators who try and bring me down or whatever, and I oftentimes want to know who it is.
Yeah, and is this related to the controversy, or people who are in love with you and obsessed with you?
Not in love with me or obsessed with me. No, definitely not.
Okay,
no.
So
people don't really stay obsessed with me. I have more women who are obsessed with me than men, I think. Well, I have a few men, but they're generally nice to me.
And you wouldn't include me in that group, right?
Huh? No.
Okay. I can see myself falling into love with Bobby Brown here. Out of all your relationships, right, when you've had it really living high on the hog, you know, the most celebrity, the most wealth and stuff like that, which was the best, the most luxurious lifestyle you had?
Probably with Tommy.
Right, Tommy, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He definitely had the most money and the most extravagant lifestyle.
Right. And you talked about that last time. I was really shocked to hear that. You were totally betrayed in that relationship, right?
Yeah. I don't think that, you know, gosh, it's like marrying a rock star is kind of like throwing the dice, you know?
Yeah.
And they can say, oh, I'm faithful to my wife. I'm not sure if I'd ever believe that. Because, you know, they have way too many opportunities on the road. If I was a rock star, I'd probably do it too. Who knows? The amount of butt they get thrown at is like, you know, a ridiculous amount.
Now, what about now? Do you still date musicians?
I haven't dated in almost 4 years.
Really? Yeah.
Literally haven't not dated in 4 years.
Now, why do you think that is? Because men are jerks?
People are freaking weird.
Because men are jerks, right?
Yeah, people are weird. And dating apps and the new dating knowledge and emojis and I mean, I don't know if I'm just too old. There's just way too much to keep up with, and it's exhausting.
You're quite a bit younger than me. I'm 57, but I find that this whole business with these smartphones and these iPhones and these apps and people buried their nose in their phones all the time. And you're right, dating's totally different. It's all online now. It's unusual to approach somebody in a bar or a club. Right away, they think you're weird.
Yeah, it's like everybody's on their phone. You can't even have a conversation with somebody without them looking into their phone.
Yeah, that's why I don't carry one. I don't carry one at all.
Yeah, I think it's so rude, and I don't look at my phone very often, and a lot of people get so mad. Like, why didn't you answer my message? I'm like, I haven't had my phone glued to my hip like everyone else does. I'm just not accepting of the way that dating is going these days, and I feel like there's so much extra. There's F-book, there's
right.
There's. What are these people doing? Like, all they wanted, it's just like so over-sexualized. Our country is so over-sexualized. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm ready to keep up with that, honestly.
See, I think one of the things, too, is you're one of those kind of people, you're a conversationalist. You know what I mean? You can talk to people face to face. Yeah, and you really don't need that. And it's a turnoff. It really is. This whole, this putting this barrier between us. Now, we are running out of time, though. Beautiful Bobby Brown. What do you want to leave us with?
I want to leave you with, I have good intentions. I have a good heart. My intentions are to help, not to hurt. And if I've hurt anybody, I apologize. It was never my intention, and that's it.
And I got to tell you, I deal with a lot of people, a lot of these guests are divas, and you could just tell they got an agenda going on. And Bobby Brown seems to be really a genuine person. Cherry on top, flirty 40-something, and funny as you-know-what. F-U, the letters. Dirty Rocker Boys is the original book. Bobby Brown, her co-author is Carolyn Ryder. Bobby Brown, thank you so much. Okay, if anything comes up, give me a call.
I will. Thank you so much again for calling and having the interview.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Good night.
All right, honey. Good night.
Good night. All right. Then we had the beautiful Bobby Brown. I'm surprised she didn't know my cousins, though. And then we're talking off the air about some of these topics here as well. I forgot to ask her on the air if she felt concerned about threats, talking about these matters and stuff like that. And off the air, she did confide in me that she is concerned. So, but you know me, I'm going to take a look into this, see what we can come up with, maybe put something together. Bobby Jean Brown, check out the Cherry Pie video from the band Warrant. Jani Lane, had a rough life, What are you going to do, right? I have taped in the can another 1 hour with Stephen Hoffenberg. That's in the can already. And I did an interview yesterday with a gentleman. What's his name? Mr. Flatley. Joseph Flatley. But he also goes by the name Lenny Flatley. I don't know. And it's about this cult called something about the prophet of Pittsburgh. The alleged Pittsburgh prophet. And so we're going to have that coming up too as well. And then I'm going to be taping tomorrow a show about these mysterious deaths going on in this Birmingham jail and the jail system up there and the prison system, stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that as well. Our members section, I'm getting another complaint. What you have to understand. I understand a lot of people's passwords aren't working, and now we had to take off the temporary password. But the company TinyPass that was running the paywall, they no longer wanted to support us because our account was so small. We had so few members. So they switched us over to this other account, Pico. So now all the existing members, we've got to transfer all their passwords over to the new ones. So, it's several hundred people. And it's not something that I could, you could just call me up and complain, and I can do it by hand. It just doesn't work that way. I don't even know how to use this new system yet. I'm busy here booking the guests and doing this stuff here. Okay. So thank you so much once again, Bobby Brown. Our member section will be up and running within the next couple of days, I'm sure, by Monday. And everybody, I'll give you a free month, okay? Just complain, I'll give you a free month. All right? Once we get it all set up. So once again, Cherry Pie and Cherry on Top, the two books here by the wonderful Bobby Brown. Good night.